So here's my mandolin, right? And here's my strings. So, to be honest, I don't know how to get these strings off. I think, well, I know I'm supposed to untune here, unwind here, but I don't, to be honest, I don't know. If you're a mandolin player, laugh, please. Just laugh. This is what it's meant for. But I don't know. I don't know how to tune this or get the strings off. To be honest, I don't even know what the tuning is for this. But I'm going to change these strings now that I have mandolin strings, and I'm going to figure this out. So I'm going to cut back when I at least have some idea of what I'm supposed to do. So, alright, so at least I figured out how to get this part off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if you can see this or not. I think I'm supposed to pull this thing off. Let me try that. I just don't have any. There we go. Okay. So, okay. I think I got an idea now. Alright. Let me come back. I don't know if you saw. Well, you obviously did. So I took off the first string, finally. And I was smart enough to grab my peg winder. And as I was pulling it off, the string just like snapped. Like as I was pulling, I don't know if it was like on its last leg, or whether or not these things snap that easily. It was probably on its last leg. But this is going to be really scary retuning this. So if I lose an eye between now and the end of this video, share this with like 1,000 friends, please, because I don't want to lose an eye just for nothing. So, let's see. Alright, good. I'm tuning it the right way. But yeah, this thing was on like its last leg, and it was like really scary, and I don't know whether or not it was actually that thin. I don't know, but yeah, let me go back on time lapse. We're halfway there. So I think when I'm restringing this thing, I'm gonna put like half the strings on just to see what it sounds like with just one set of strings. Because I honestly don't know if anyone's ever done this before, and I don't know whether or not it would actually sound good. And I want to see why they're double stringed. And what changes in the sound besides the fact that it's going to be a little more shiny. Well, one, with fresh strings, and two, with one set of strings. I don't know. It's going to sound a lot more shiny, even just because the fact that it has fresh strings. But I'm going to pull this, take off. I don't know if I'm tuning it up or down. There we go. Alright, so I'm doing this right. Alright, now you can, hopefully you can see that. Alright, that's good. I honestly don't know how loose these the tuners are. These are probably extremely loose. I'm just thinking. Considering it's really wiggly. I don't know if I don't have a thing to tighten these, but I wonder if there is. Let me know in the comments section down below whether or not there is like a something to tighten your peg or these pegs on here, because on my guitars too, I need something just to tighten up these little tuners right here, because especially my acoustic, which it's a cheap acoustic, but some of the pegs are really loose. And to be honest, detuning this mandolin wasn't as hard as I thought so far. Tuning it back up is going to be really hard considering the fact I don't know the tuning. So let me go back on time lapse. Well, as I was pulling off these strings, I realized the bridge came off, which is to be expected considering the fact that, well, it just fell apart in my hands. Considering the fact that it also does that with my guitars. My guitars do that too. The bridge will come off as you, and it's only held together by the strings. So, yeah. Let me cut back and let me check out this tuning. I'm surprised it doesn't say it on the thing. Let me actually unbox it and see if it gives me the correct tuning. And I'm going to switch camera angles for a sec. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut back when I have it fully in tune. I'm just going to apply the strings kind of loosely. I hope this isn't just one string. If it is, that's going to be the end of the video, but I hope not. Let me count and make sure there's 8 strings, I mean. 8 strings in here. There should be, yeah, it's an 8. This should be interesting to, ouch, just poke myself. Okay, good. There's more than just one string. Well, let's see. They do not say the tuning on here. It's just a little tag, which is very helpful actually. Kind of glad they did put that on there. And I dropped one, so oh, there it is. It's all the way over there. All right, let me cut back when I have the correct tuning and it's somewhat in tune. It turned out to be quite successful, surprisingly. I didn't lose either eyes. Yeah, the mandolin is quite sounds quite good. It's kind of out of tune because I adjusted this thing, but it overall I think I did pretty well. I don't know, surprisingly, that's the first time I changed strings on a mandolin, and I think I sweated myself dry. So please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.